Good morning, beautiful souls. It is Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, here to do your daily read. Hopefully you guys know how it works by now, but let me explain. So I'm going to pull 3 cards out. All you need to do is take a breath and just let your energy go to where you're drawn. Don't think about it too much. You'll either be drawn to number 1, number 2, or number 3. So just take a breath and allow your energy to go where it wants to. You may find you're drawn to more than one number, and that is completely okay. While I am here, a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far. If you haven't, I would love for you to join me while you're here. I do weekly reads, monthly reads, and daily reads, all a little bit different from each other. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to pull 3 cards out of the deck. I don't know what they are. There's number 1. Number 2. Let's line them up a bit more pretty. And number 3. Beautiful. So just take a breath, guys, and just see, is your energy drawn to number 1, number 2, or number 3? Excellent. So we'll pop those out of the way, and let's see what number 1 has to offer today. Give you guys a bit better light. Sorry about that. Okay. So we've got self-care card for number 1. Let's see what else wants to come out with it. Standing strong and balance. Balance, people. It's pouring out at the moment. All right, so number 1, you've got your self-care card, you've got stand strong, and you've also got the balance card here. So what I'd like to say to you, number 1 today, is to be mindful of your self-care, okay, and to stand strong in that energy. And, you know, when we pull out the stand strong that's there, it's those moments that we might not necessarily feel like taking care of ourselves today. It might be that moment where we're, you know, tossing up whether or not we do exercise or we don't do exercise, whether we eat healthy or we don't. All of those kind of little bits and pieces. And so it's really imploring you to stand strong in your own energy today and make those right choices for yourself around your self-care. Okay, and finding that balance. Finding the balance there, you know, all work and no play and all of that kind of stuff. All right, so number 1, pretty straightforward message today. I do feel that you're struggling a little bit around your self-care, you know, self-truth, honour and awareness. And so all you need to do is just stand strong in your own energy today. Make yourself do what you don't feel like doing today. Okay, number 1, make yourself do what you don't feel like doing today. And be really mindful of keeping a nice, healthy balance around yourself, all right? All right, let's pop number 1 over to the side and let's see what number 2. Being positive, yep. It's all about the attitude. Your attitude is a choice, absolutely. All right, let's see what else wants to fly out with that. Internal conflict and intention. Yeah, nice. Okay, so number 2. As this card says, you know, your attitude is a choice. Your attitude is a choice. And, you know, if I keep it in context, obviously if something really heavy is happening around, it doesn't mean that we've just got to go, oh, yeah, I'm fine and I'm happy. It's about, even when we're feeling low, having an attitude that keeps positive flow happening. You know, it's you have a choice to be negative or positive, and you have a choice on your outlook. And so very much number 2, it's calling on you to look at that, because, you know, the internal conflict shows you're stuck a little bit in your head at the moment. All right, so being mindful of your attitude is going to help enter that and help alleviate that. And also, you know, your intentions that's there. So when we are stuck in internal conflict, what are you going back and forth about? You know, ultimately, what is it the outcome of what you want to see happening? Because when we've got the intention card there, it talks about focusing on what you do want rather than what you don't want. Because quite often, you know, where energy goes, energy flows. And so if you focus on the negative or the what if's going to happen and everything else like that, there's a good chance that in 6 months you'll be going to say, I told you so, that was going to happen. And it was because all you did was focus on the fact that that was going to happen. So number 2, be really mindful about where you're setting your intentions and where your attitude lays. Okay, if you're caught in those little back and forth with your head today, that's going to help clear it away. So clarify your intentions and make sure you've got a good attitude in place, and it's going to allow your day to flow beautifully. Okay? Oops. Oh, we've got a dropper. All right, let's have a look and see what number 3 has to offer. Prosperity, nice card. Abundance, growth, security, all of those good things. All right, let's see. taking a chance, and changes. Nice. All right, so number 3, what I'm feeling for you, okay, is that, and what's going through my head right now is, gee whiz, your energy has been moving along nicely over the last week, and I want to say that just exactly that, it's starting to pay off. You know, you've got this beautiful prosperity card which talks about stability around you, but number 3, what they're talking about there is that you need to take a chance to bring in the changes that you're looking to see, and I would dare say that you know, links to that prosperity coming in even stronger. And as this card says, you know, nothing changes if nothing changes. All right. So if things are sitting a bit stagnant around, not quite where you want them to be, number 3, this is what you need to do. Bring that prosperity in. You need to make some changes around you. Okay. Nothing changes, nothing changes. So be open to embracing the change. Number 3, be open to embracing change. Okay. I know that you guys have, particularly on number 3, have had a really nice flow of energy happening as far as moving forward goes. And so you're hitting onto those cusps there now where I feel like it is time to really start putting in that harder work, okay? And so to get to this point, as I said, you know, you need to make some changes. Very clearly got both change cards here, all right? So just sit back today, number 3, and just have a think about what are the changes that you're wanting to make? What are you reluctant about doing that you know you should be? What are you letting fear hold you back on? All of those kind of things. A little bit of a reflective day for you, number 3, okay? And that energy, no doubt, is going to show that it's going to carry you forward tomorrow, all right? So just in reflection, guys, there's number 3, number 2, and number 1. Self-care, being positive, and prosperity. Thank you very much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care and be safe. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me.